He's the barber for the stars. So we know, after he told me that, I know he's about 58. I got his number for real. He has given up himself. Would you date outside your race?
Yeah.
Easily, yes. Without even thinking about it, you just say yes, you definitely would.
I would.
But you haven't yet.
No.
But looking forward to the experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever dated outside your
Yes,
race?
I have.
You have. What did you think about that?
It was cool. It was cool. I learned a lot about the different the genres of women, and it was interesting.
Okay, good. Have you dated outside your race?
One time, but I prefer black women.
You do?
Yes.
Why you prefer black women?
Because we resonated on a different level than maybe another race would. It is certain things that I went through in my experience that I know she will understand.
But you may find a white woman that's a psychologist that has done nothing but study black men in community.
That no matter what the study, if you haven't experienced it and went through what I went through living in the neighborhood that I lived in, you miss out on that experience. And no matter how much I share, I went through this, if you haven't went through it, you may say, oh, I understand, but you really, on a deep level, you really don't understand.
Then what about a successful black man, like my sons? I have sons that grew up in the suburbs all their life. Then does that give them a legitimacy to kind of date a white woman because most black women may not understand their experience?
No, because I believe there's black women that have their experience. There's no excuse. It's a choice.
That's another show. Have you done a show about interracial relationships?
Yes, I did. Why do black men date white women?
Ooh, did you get an answer?
I have tons of answers about it. The reason why they do.
My goodness.
I had tons of answers. I had a white woman call in, I had black women call in, I had a black man call in who just dated white women, and then we discussed it, and then I gave some input on dealing with it.
Wow. That must have been a real
show.
Intense show.
It was really, really intense. We dealt with history of it. A lot of times a black man wants to date a white woman because he wants to be he thinks on the same status quo as the white man. So we went back and took that back to slavery.
Ooh, Jesus. Oh, we get into some deep psychological patterns, we get into the psyche.
And so he thinks that if he's on the same pattern with the man as the white man, not knowing that he already is, what he does is, if I'm with her, I'm equal with him. So he falls into the trap.
So it's almost like the white woman became the trophy piece.
Correct.
Interesting.
And you see, that was one of the things when I used to do audio in that club called Club Arambe. That's one of the things that really freaked me out when I saw, it was the African club, but then I noticed the African males, how they treated the white females that came in. How they literally, it's like they made them goddess.
That's right.
And
that's right.
But all women are goddesses.
Yes.
But they will leave all the black women. They will leave the mass of black women that is gathered in that venue, and everybody wants to dance with a white woman. And because I've done that venue many, many times, I've watched one woman that every week she leaves with a different black man. You know what I'm saying? So there's some of those dynamics out there as well. Not saying that it's the norm, but there's some of those dynamics that is out there as well.
Wow, this gets very interesting. And these are all great topics, open for discussion. And we want to thank those of you. You want to say something else?
Or no, I'm just laughing.
You're laughing.
In the comments.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot of comments. And Prophet Mark Hicks says, it's not the race, but the experience that matters.
And some black men want to experience the white woman, maybe not for the actual experience, but for the just for the thrill of knowing that I've overcome. I came to that plane.
Right.
Okay. So you think that some people, like, you can do Asian, you can do Hispanic. So you think some people want to become enriched in a cultural experience, that it becomes interracial. They like hanging with another culture,
right?
Or they want to be integrated with another culture.
Right.
Very interesting. Millie Mama in the chat room says, "Black is beautiful and Santa Claus is white." LOL. Laughing out loud. This is, but you know, it's interesting because when you think back not too long ago, about 50 years ago, no, a little more than 50, 60 years ago, a black man in America could get hung for just looking at a white woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I mean, you know, so psychologically, you almost want to wonder if
suicide.
If some want to prove that I am free at last, you know. So this is very interesting. Well, listen, thank you all. We're gonna go to this announcement, and we will be right back, and we'll get into some teaching and some prophecy. We had to call some people today, so we had to do some prophecy today.
Yes.
So that's interesting. I'm trying to think of what should we do. Should we start? When we be back, we'll let you know which way we're going. God bless you. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Blessings.